Hello, my fellow petrolheads. So today we have a 2009 model 320i. It's part of the E90 generation LCI. Now you all might be wondering what LCI stands for. I also wondered and I did some research. So it stands for life cycle impulse, and this variant has a engine which is a 2-liter. Interesting fact is, if you see it says 320i, the 20 will tell you 2-liter. That's what that means, the 2-liter. Now you know that. So it is a naturally aspirated 4-cylinder, and there are two variations of this, the N46 and the N43. I'll tell you all more about the differences about those. This is the N43 with about 115 kilowatts. It comes with either a 6-speed manual or automatic. The fuel economy is said to be 8 liters per 100 kilometers, but we use this car every day and it's more like 10.5 liters per 100 if you ask me. The differences between the N43 and the N46 is the fuel injection. So the N43 features a high pressure piezo injectors for direct injection. So it's direct injection and does not have a dipstick. So you have to check it on the cluster. Then the N46 uses a standard port injection and uses a Valvetronic system. Interestingly, while the N46 is equipped with a Valvetronic variable valve lift, the N43 does not have a Valvetronic. It relies on direct injection, and it's a standard throttle body for air management. The N43 uses an electric water pump and an electric power steering to reduce engine load, while the N46 is typically uses a traditional belt driven water pump. And common problems between the two is, okay, so for the N43, let's start with that since this is an N43. The common problems are like the injector failure, nitrogen oxide sensor issues, and carbon buildup on the intake valves. And with the N46, common problems are like the oil leak, valve cover or valve stem seals, and the Valvetronic motor failure. Those are common. Now for both of them, they do suffer and are they most likely prone to the timing chain guide failure, where the plastic bits can sort of break and block the oil pickup. So for those of y'all who might have this or are looking to have one, these are certain costs for maintaining it in South Africa. Key point, South Africa, it's gonna be in rands. So for a minor service, you're looking at around 1,200 to 3,500 rand, and this typically includes like an oil change or oil filter and basic inspections, while with a major service it's around 4,500 to 10,000 rand. This covers air, fuel and micro filters, spark plugs and brake fluid. I would say if you want to buy one, save aside roughly about 800 rand to 1,000 rand per month to cover unexpected wear and tear items. Like these are some of them. So brake pads, they are about 800 to sometimes ranging to 3,200, depends on where you get it from per axle. Tires, you can get some of them, depends again which tires. These have Continentals, and we paid about 2,185 rand. So yeah, then if you want to go higher up, you will pay like 4,000 per tire, particularly because it's run flat. And for battery it's approximately 2,500. Well, we paid a little cheaper because we had an extra, somebody we knew had an extra one, and they sold it to us. And of course that includes the labor, because you need to do a mandatory intelligent battery sensor restart, because it's a BMW battery. We just take the battery out, yeah, your car won't come on. High cost repairs come with, like, let's see, cooling. The cooling system, you'll be doing overhauls on the water pump, radiator, and hoses. They can range from like about 6,000 to 10,000 rand. Now when it comes to suspension, you would be looking at, if you were to refresh shocks and bushings, they cost like about 4,000 to 9,000 rand. Then when it comes to the transmission, I'll say maybe, let's say if you were to be doing the automatic transmission fluid change, it can cost about 3,500 to 8,000 rand. So that's something that you should keep in mind, because those are things that need to be done on these cars. Because this one has about 230,000 Ks on the clock. Let's just go inside to see the interior and stuff. So yeah, let's just open all these doors. So this one does have a sub in it. Yeah. Hey, things you need in your BM. So common problems that we've had, these over time, they normally leather. We bought a carbon fiber because the leather gets damaged and becomes very sticky. This door also never opened for a long while. We bought a mechanism and I put it on and the door started working. Okay, it was very difficult, but I figured out somehow. I did break some clips. Don't laugh. That's also why this just comes out all the time. Yeah, then the windows in the back don't open, both sides. Those are also common things that happen. The windows, those things, they tend to stop working over time in the back. So I think those cost about 1,000. I've looked at it, they're like 1,200. You can buy them, or you can just go to like a scrap yard and just find them somewhere. So that's what the interior looks like. The only problem, I would say, it is a normal thing for these doors to not open. Yeah, but other than that, the leather in these cars are very strong, because mind you, a dog has been here, and not just any dog, it's a pit bull. So just keep that in mind. These seats, if you're ever buying one and they are damaged, it takes a lot to damage these seats, and this leather is very, very good. Let's just open the bonnet as well. I will start it in a bit. So yeah, pretty dirty here, it hasn't been cleaned, but yeah, after you clean it, it will look pretty nice. These lights, they fade very badly. These ones are bad, both of them. I would like to get new ones. Yeah, so as you can see, like I said, this is the N43. There is no dipstick. So let's say you open the bonnet and you see no dipstick, that's the immediate tell sign that this is an N43 engine code. Yeah, let's start it. Okay. Okay, that's a custom thing we put. Oh, so custom radio as well, not an original radio. Let's see, there are certain things you can do to the car if you wanted to upgrade it. There is the M Sport kit, of course. I would say if you were to do an upgrade on the exterior, maybe you would look at the M Sports kit. The only thing I would change on this exterior wise is these rims. I would put the M Sport rim period correct for this car, and or I would put a E92 M3 rim on it. Other than that, I wouldn't do much. Yeah, so somebody did knock the end of this car. If I do find a picture of what that car looks like, then you will see how strong a BM is actually. Well, this BM in particular, because that other car was smashed in bad. Like, I'm telling you, like, imagine this entire thing pushed in is what that car looked like. So pretty surprising that this car sustained like minimal damage. But yeah, other than that, for its age, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Of course, you have to take care of it. Like with most cars, you must take care of it. But yeah, it has its problems. It does smoke now and again. If you ever see a E90 LTI, they're probably smoking after 200,000 Ks on the clock. But yeah, me personally, I like turbos, so I would do turbos. Let me know what y'all think about that. Turbos. Yeah, so that's about it for today's video. Let me know if I missed out anything that you all know about, because I don't know everything. I just I learn now and again, and yeah, I don't mind learning more from my fans. I hope you all enjoyed today's video, and that I will see you all on the flip side.